If you don't ask, you don't get. That is something that Dan says I say a lot, and he's absolutely right. It reminds me of an email I got this weekend that I wanted to read to you from TC. Good morning, Bruce. Thought I would give you a brief update. I currently have 2 LOIs out. The first deal is structured 90% seller finance note with an option to go back to the seller for 100% note. The second is a 60-40 structured deal, 60% commercial note and 40% seller's note. Both deals have a debt service ratio greater than 2. Well, that's a good thing. It means there's a lot of cash flow there. Lastly, I'm working on a final deal that will involve 60% seller's note with the owner retaining 40% of the business. I say all this because after listening to last Friday's Q&A, every 4 weeks I do a Q&A for boot camp members, and that's what he's referring to there. A lot of people are too worried about going to the banks first versus going to the seller. It seems like they pay attention to everything else or get caught up in the stuff that doesn't matter now, with the exception to the cornerstone of QLA, which is seller finance. I will admit in the beginning I was very nervous at asking for a seller-backed note, but now it is so easy to ask for one. Like you said, if you don't ask, you don't get. Currently, right now, we are in the red zone and we are not punting. We are running it in all the way, still making calls and still sending letters. Last week, I added 2 more deals in the pipeline as warm leads. I will keep you posted on how things move. Thanks, TC. His note also reminds me of something that I heard Dan say about a discussion with Josh Kim, which was Josh saying it was either 95 or 99% of the things he worried about over the past 3 years never happened, which is so true. So it is important to go to banks and understand what your options are. Those first warm-up calls should just be a case of, are they lending in your space? And if so, what EBITDA multiple are they lending at? That's all you need to know. They're going to most of the time say, when you have a deal, come back and see us. But TC is absolutely right that the first option should be seller finance for a whole lot of reasons. So I hope that helps you. I hope that you take note of it, and I hope that you put that into your action plan going forward. Okay, so if you've got any ideas for future podcasts, I'd love to hear those. You just go ahead and email me at bruce@brucewhipple.com. And if you go over to brucewhipple.com, go ahead and grab the free class. It's brucewhipple.com/free class. I look forward to hearing from you. And remember, this is QLA's time. There is a lot of free information you can use to acquire already profitable businesses. This is Bruce Whipple. Thanks for listening to the Business Acquisition Podcast. And remember, you miss 100% of the opportunities you fail to take. And procrastination truly is the thief of time. So do something today, please. Your future self will be proud of.